Shalom Yashala. I'm gonna start this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Wakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone that teach us will well and will well to the Akwakodash, and salutation to Akiam, that's how is and bow is on this work and truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, shalom. So this lesson is about Esau Edom, the so-called white man, don't have a care for the earth, nor the world that we live in. Okay? It's just hidden waging with their wicked devices, man. And for that, Esau Edom got to go. Okay? And I got an article I found out a couple weeks ago, right? A few weeks ago, and about Esau Edom digging the earth and doing a reactor core like the sun they have, right? And this thing they're digging can cause a lot of damage upon this earth, man. Okay? And Esau Edom doesn't care because they wanna do exactly what they wanna do. Okay? And they're not thinking about the livelihood of those animals, okay, of the trees, of mankind. Not one. They have not one care, okay, because they want to do their own heart desire, man. At the end of the day, okay, because they are the most covetous men upon this earth, man. Okay, that's Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, let's put up the article real quick. This is from Evidence Network, CA. The largest projects in the history of humanity is about to enter a key phase. The final assembly of the reactor core led by an American giant. September 1st, 2025. That's what this article was written, right? That's like a couple months ago. That's like almost a couple months. That's like a couple months ago. Let's put it that way, right? The world's most ambitious fusion energy project have reached a critical milestones as Westinghouse Electric Company takes charge of assembling the core of a RTER fusion reactor. The massive international collaboration based in Cadarache, southern France, aims to harness the power of nuclear fusions. Okay, the same process that power our sun. How do they know that? Did those people went inside the sun and find out that it's the same power that powered the sun? Okay. To create clean, virtual, limitless energy for humanity future. It's just not doing this thing for humanity. Let's put it that way. They're doing it for their own heart desire, man. Okay. Because they wanna be like the Mosai. They wanna be like God. Okay. In August 2025, RTER fusion project entered its most technically challenging phase. Yet the final assembly of the reactor core, American nuclear giant Westinghouse secured a 168 million euro contract to lead this critical operation, which involved the precise installation and welding of 9 massive steel sectors to form the Tokamak vacuum vessel. Okay, the heart of a fusion reactor. See, a Tokamak vacuum vessel. Okay, it's like they're gonna create a black hole and power it up. What if, I'm just saying like that, because the Musa is not gonna let it happen. Okay? What if something went wrong, man? Okay? And then you create a black hole inside the earth. And everything inside the earth gets swallowed up. Okay? The Tokamak vacuum vessel form a donut-shaped chamber where fusion will eventually occur. Each 400-ton sector must be positioned and welded with millimeter precision to create a perfectly circular, hermetically sealed chamber inside this vessel. Hydrogen plasma will be heated to over 150 million degrees Celsius. 100 million degrees Celsius. If that thing leak, how you gonna turn this thing off if that thing is leaking? You said you got nuclear fusion that's leaking in Japan, still leaking today. They cannot find a way to die this thing out. And now you create something that's 10 times or even 1,000 times more powerful. Okay? Hydrogen plasma, okay? Far exceeding those found at the center of our sun. Far exceeding those found at the center of our sun. Again, how do they know? But let's say if they know these things, okay? That thing is far exceeding those found at the center of our sun to trigger nuclear fusion. That means Esau, Edom, the so-called white man went beyond this thing, man. They went beyond the core of our sun. On earth, that's the only thing we got. That's the only thing the Messiah gave us to live on. But Esau wanna go behind it. Esau wanna create something that's even worse, that even more powerful than the core of the sun. We're dealing with a madman right here. And if this doesn't make you mad, it's because it said like, hey, surely oppression make a wise man mad. If you're wise in this earth, if the Lord give you that wisdom, knowledge, understanding, you're gonna be mad at those things you see what's going on. This is a form of oppression. If you try to destroy the earth, this is a form of oppression. And Esau, Edom is acting like it's the only one that live on the earth, man. The company has worked in partnership with Italian firm Ascendo Nuclear and Walter Tosto as part of the AMW consortium, which have already manufactured 5 of the 9 vacuum vessel sector. The expertise required for this assembly resemble handling force of immense magnitude, where precision engineering must contain enormous energy safety. Bernard Bigger, former ITER Director General, once described this challenge as assembling a 3-dimensional puzzle on an industrial scale. The vacuum vessel must withstand extreme thermal stresses, magnetic forces, and maintain perfect internal condition for plasma containment, making it one of the most sophisticated engineering projects ever attempted. Okay? And global collaboration of unprecedented scales. Okay? See, this is a global thing. And Esau is the one man on top of it, man. Okay? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? It's the one that put it in his heart, man. Okay? Let's talk about that, man. Let's get a few scriptures, man, because this is ridiculous, man. Okay? Revelation 11, verse 18. Revelation 11, verse 18. And the nation were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and thou shalt give us reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Look at the group of people since they come into power, since the inception of their power, since they come to since their birth, okay, their renaissance, they come into power. In their youth, they have done nothing but destroy this earth, man. And now they're doing more to even destroy the earth some more, man. They got the nuclear weapons. Now they're creating something even more powerful than the core of the sun. And if something go wrong, let's say there's a leak, this ain't gonna burn to the core of the earth. and causing more damage upon this earth, man. Okay? And this is Esau Edom for you, man, okay? And those, the Lord gonna destroy those that destroy the earth, and Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is the main one that destroying the earth, because he's in charge of the earth right now, okay? Like he said in Job, right? 9 and 24. Just the 9 verse 24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Hey, if Esau Edom is not the wicked of this earth, who and who is he, man? Okay? Who doing these things upon this earth? Esau Edom. Even the Chinese man is following after the footstep of Esau Edom and doing the same thing. Okay? But who put that mindset into those Moabites? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? Because the Most High have given the earth unto the wicked, and the wicked gonna do wickedly out here at the end of the day, man. Okay? And let's go to Psalm 64 verse 1. Psalm 64 verse 1 is Psalm of David. Hear my voice, O power, and my prayer preserve my life from fear of the enemy. This is the enemy of mankind. This is the enemy of creation out here. Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Okay, this is the secret counsel of the wicked. They built this thing, they didn't reveal to no one. They just put it in charge and they just put it in the article and put it online. That's it. No CNN, none of this big media from are talking about it, right? Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who wear their tongue like a sword and bend their bow to shoot their arrows, even better word, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, and suddenly do they shoot at him, and if fear not. See, this is the point. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. This is an evil matter, man. They commune to a fleeing snare privily. They say, who shall see them? In their mind, they're asking themselves, who shall see them? Who know what we're doing? You see, this thing they're doing probably something to bring demons out here. Okay? Okay? They search out iniquity. This is iniquity upon iniquity out here. They accomplish a diligent search. You see, what they're doing is a diligent search. They find out, they say, oh yeah, this thing that we're doing is like the core of the sun. How do they know? Because they do a diligent search. Okay? Both the inward thoughts of every one of them and the heart is deep. And their mind is deep. Okay? Their mind is deep to do evil. But the Messiah, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly should they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Now, their own tongues, the other article is their own tongue fall upon themselves. And now we want to get away from this man. Okay? That's how we have to stay far away from Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Because he's doing too much. He got to go, man. Okay? Because in their mind, like the Lord said in Daniel 12, right? Okay? Let's go to Daniel real quick, man, okay? Daniel 12, verse 10. Okay? Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly. And this is the wicked doing wickedly out here, okay? And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Esau Edom is a wicked and will never understand, okay? Because they can only see from their wicked ways because they're not wise. But the wise shall understand. The wise will understand if they do those kind of stuff, things can happen upon this earth. Okay? But Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is the wicked and they will never understand what they're doing, man. The wickedness they do. Okay? Because it's the Messiah that put it in them for them to do that, man. Okay? And this is them waging. It's the hidden waging out here, man. Let's go to Psalm 2 and 1. Psalm chapter 2 verse 1. Why do the hidden wage and the people imagine a vain thing? See, this is the hidden waging right now. Okay? Gather all those nations, okay, to build a wicked device, man, that can have a that can do a lot of harm to the earth, man, and even destroy the earth. Okay, the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers to consult together against Yahweh power and against his anointed, saying, see that you see they say in their mind, we can do better than what the Lord do. That's them coming against the Mosiah, Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. Okay, and that's their way they wage, and they imagine a vain thing. Okay, and that's Esau Edom for you, man. Okay, let's go to Psalm 9. Okay. Psalm 9, verse 15. The hidden are sunk down in the pit that they made. See, they dig a wall right here. See, they make a system right here. Okay? And the net which they hid is their own foot for taking. You see, whatever they do, okay, they say, oh, for the good of humanity. No, that's for the good of them. Okay? Because they don't have to care for the earth. Because in their mind, they want to destroy the earth. If they can not have it, no one can have it, because they just try to defy the Most High. Okay, don't ever think this thing they're building is for the good of humanity. No, okay, they want to defy the Most High. Yahweh power is known by the judgment which is executed. The wicked is snare and the work of his own hands. See, the snare and the work of their own hands. And the eyes of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai, that's the way they poison the earth, man. Okay? And they destroy the earth. Salah, the wicked shall be turned unto hell, and all the nation that forget the Most High. Okay? They forget the Most High. It's all about their science. Okay? Science means to know. They don't know anything. How do they know the sun, the core of the sun is 150 million hot, at 50 million degrees hot? How do they know that? They never been to the sun. Okay? Because that's Esau Edom for you, man. Let's go to Psalm 10. Psalm 10, verse 1. Why standest thou afar, O Yahweh power? Why hidest thou thyself in time of trouble? See, we're in time of trouble right now, and Esau Edom is thinking about destroying the earth some more. The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Let them be taken into devices that they have imagined. This is a device Esau Edom have imagined out here. For the wicked boast of his desire, and bless the covetous whom the Lord abhorred. This Esau had desire, man. Okay, to bring those wicked devices to pass, man. The wicked twist the pride of his countenance will not seek after God. The Mosiah, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, is not in his all in thought. His way are always grievous. This is a grievous ways of Esau Edom. That judgment are far above out of his sight. As for his enemies, he puffed at them. Okay? He said, he have said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Okay? His mouth is full of cursing and deceit, and fraud under his tongue is mischief and vanity. And nothing that come out of his heart and in his mind and his soul is nothing but vanity. And what they're creating right now, okay? They got the power to destroy a part of this earth, okay? And to press into water, the earth, the trees, and kill millions of lives. Okay? Those things are all vanity. But Esau don't give a damn. But Yahweh power by Hashem Yahshua, but for the elect sake, man, hey, the Mosiah, we're gonna do something about it, man. Let's go to Matthew, includes with that, man. Matthew 24, verse 22. Matthew 28. Matthew 24, verse 21. Okay? For then shall there be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor never shall be, except those days shall be shortened. There shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be saved. If we start right now, and the target that reactor core, man, okay? Do you know how much damage it's gonna do upon this earth? You got all those nuclear weapons that they have. Those are nuclear reactors, man, okay? That can destroy the whole earth. And that they're creating something even a million times more powerful than nuclear weapons. 1,000 times more powerful than some other nation target on that site. Hey, the earth is in trouble. But for the elect, Yahweh power, why Yahweh Shamashiach gonna save the earth, man. Gonna save the elect of Yasha Allah, man. For the elect, those they're gonna be shot, and the Most High gonna shut in those days, man, and stop them in their track. When it's about to fill his belly, destruction is gonna come upon them, man. Okay? And with that, I hope brothers and sisters edify. I'm gonna close this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone that teach us well and rule well, to the Akwakudash, and salutation to you, Akiam, that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, shalom.